And what would I do different? Because I'm just thinking about it here. I would do it entirely and totally 180 different.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, should we break it down through the 5 steps, or do you want to just go, bam, here's what I do differently right now? I'm totally fine either way.
Well, let me just get it out, and then you can fill in.
That's fine.
Fill in the questions. So the reason why I say that is we've got several great front ends.
And when you say, okay, we and front ends, what's the definition?
I'm just saying the Success brand, the Darren Hardy brand. And the front end is we have Success Magazine.
Yep.
And we have Success.com.
Yes.
And tens of millions of dollars has gone into the development of that, and we reach 3 million people every month in Success Magazine. And you've talked about, it's a massive audience with massive database, massive reach, and then I've got a personal database that's massive, but we're not doing anything with it on the back end, or we're definitely not monetizing it or leveraging it on the back end anywhere near to 1/100th of our capability.
Yeah.
So
you guys leave more money on the table than
right.
Yes.
So the 180 would be, like right now I'm in the process of writing another book, and I was talking with this top-notch writer, and I was asking for running the idea by her, and she said, well, what's your back end? And I'm like, damn it, I'm doing it again. I'm creating the front end without considering what the back end is. She says, go build
you need author expert marketing machines.
Yeah, I'm telling you that. Yeah, that's probably why you had me here, right? Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is,
I am a customer.
I am actually going to. This is great. I'm glad you're starting out here, because I'm going to add an extra level of depth, because I am going to coach and consult you through what I'd do if I were you after I ask you the questions too. Because there'll be 3 layers of give here. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
So this is good.
So, so she had suggested build the business model of what the book is going to serve. What is the book going to be a lead and marketing tool or device for? Once you get the business model figured out, then you'll know how to write the book so that the book serves the model, and you're not just putting out great content because you think you have a great idea. It's like, that's fine, but there's no money in books. I've learned that. I mean, this has become a huge bestseller virally on its own, way more than our expectations about it. Yeah. And yes, we've made money, but not the money worthy of the time, energy, and effort.
At about 80 cents a book.
Right.
Yeah, no, exactly. So
we've got 2 major, front-end lead sources. The magazine, we've got the book, and it's all doing marvelously well, but it's not being monetized in the back end. So my 180 would be develop what the real business model is, the one that has deep margins, big impact, that has ascension, has longevity. How does that look? And then write the book that becomes the lead source for it, or the marketing tool or device for it, or the dragnet as a marketing vehicle. Yeah. And same thing with Success. Before you start spending millions of dollars a year printing, 100 pages with a CD bound into it, 12 copies a year for a mere 30 some odd bucks. I mean, the business model of the magazine by itself is horrendous. I mean, it's an awful business. But if you were continually touching and massaging and delighting 3 million people every month to then come into the back end of your business, it's a gold mine. So the 180 would be figure out the back end first.
Good.
And then develop your great front end tools to serve the back end.